My name is Clara Barton, and I was the founder of the American Red Cross and an independent Civil War nurse. I was born on December 25th, 1821 in Oxford, Massachusetts. I was the youngest of 5 children. As a teenager, I helped care for my seriously ill brother David, and this was my first experience as a nurse. My first career was as a teacher at the age of 18, and I founded a school for workers' children at my brother's mill at 24. And after moving to Bordentown, New Jersey, I established the first free school there in 1852. But I left because a man that was hired was making twice as much as me. I said, I may sometimes be willing to teach for nothing, but if paid at all, I shall never do a man's work for less than a man's pay. In 1854, I was hired as a recording clerk at the U.S. Patent Office in Washington, D.C., the first woman appointed to such a position. I was paid $1,400 annually, the same as my male colleagues. When the Civil War began in 1861, I quit my job and made it my mission to bring supplies to Union soldiers in need, among them men of the 6th Massachusetts Infantry. I started my life of aiding others in a time of chaos. In 1862, I was granted permission to transport supplies to the battlefield. I was at every major battle in Maryland, Virginia, and South Carolina. I tended to the injured soldiers and became known as the Angel of the Battlefield. I was officially named head nurse for one of General Benjamin Butler's units in 1864, even though I had no formal medical training. After the war, I helped locate missing soldiers, marked thousands of graves, and testified in Congress about my wartime experience. I traveled through Europe, and while in Switzerland, I learned about the International Red Cross, established in Geneva in 1864. When I returned back to the United States, I gained support to create the American Society of the Red Cross by writing letters, lecturing, and meeting with President Rutherford Hayes. On May 21st, 1881, I formed the American Association of the Red Cross and was elected president in June. In 1882, the U.S. joined the International Red Cross. I remained with the Red Cross until 1904, attending national and international meetings, aiding with disasters, helping the homeless and poor, and writing about my life in the Red Cross. I was a supporter of women's suffrage. In 1904, I established the National First Aid Association of America, an organization that emphasized emergency preparedness and developed first aid kits. My home became a National Historic Site in 1975, the first dedicated to the achievements of a woman. On April 12, 1912, I passed in my home in Glen Echo, Maryland, but would be forever known as the Angel of the Battlefield.